brutal, but we survived.
In our Mazda, 4-wheel drive.
Man, we plow.
Lease a Cab Plus for $279, $1,000 down.
We survive! In our Mazda MPV, 4-wheel drive.
Gives you peace of mind.
Lease for as little as $339 a month, $1,000 down.
Winter's coming.
Oh, yeah.
Offers end soon.
We believe it's about trust. When BioWaste wanted to build a medical waste incinerator, they came to Colorado and hired Tom Strickland's lobbying firm. But last January, Tom Strickland told the Rocky Mountain News he had never worked for BioWaste. Now the news reports lobbyist Tom Strickland admits he gave them inaccurate information. In fact, he attended public hearings and advised fellow lawyers on the case. Lobbyist Tom Strickland earned a lot from BioWaste, but has he earned our trust?
A wacky wedding in a moment. But first, here's a look at the next Inside Edition.
London is still reeling from the hoax tape of Di and her ex-lover, James Hewitt. Exclusive, James Hewitt speaks out.
When I was concerned that it might be real and in a certain way embarrassing.
This tape is phony, but Hewitt tells us what really occurred.
Perhaps there were incidents like that, or similar to that anyway.
Plus, this couple's afternoon drive turned into a whodunit. What happened?
That and lots more next time, but first, the story of a wedding gone wrong. What was to have been a special day instead ended with a police raid and criminal charges. Reporting in rhyme, here's Scott Rappaport.
Dearly beloved,
in a world full of weddings and marital bliss comes a story, dear viewer, you will not want to miss. Meet Kim Scanlon.
The bride.
And Dave Parent.
I'm the groom.
A couple in love, you will note. But on the day of their wedding, the day they'd say,
I do.
The Justice of the Peace said,
I don't.
Why say no to the couple? We won't prolong the suspense.
They don't have a marriage license.
Why no license, we asked? The answer's a honey.
Ran out of time and ran out of money.
But that didn't stop the mom of the bride who wanted a wedding, you see.
Simple.
Says Kim, who needs a license? We'll have a
mock ceremony.
Said the justice.
I can't do that.
Which led to some fussing and scrapping. Police say mom got upset and then was arrested. The charge against her:
kidnapping. Kidnapping. Kidnapping.
The Justice of the Peace says,
I was assaulted
by the bride's mother and sister, Tammy. She says she tried to leave, but the mom wouldn't let her. And the sister,
she starts pushing me.
Once out of the house, she called 911, she says, out of fear and frustration.
The mother comes in and starts freaking out on me.
Very bizarre situation.
The bride's family denies it.
I don't know where they got it from.
Are you a kidnapper?
Do I look like one?
No.
Says the bride, although she's on mom's side. But regardless of who you support,
it was totally insane.
I did nothing wrong.
This case now will be settled in court.
After the scuffle, the couple finally did get married 1 week later in the neighboring state of New Hampshire. Man, a lot of marriages start out on the love boat, end up on the gunboat. This one had a happy ending.
Well, thank God for that. And that's going to do it for Inside Edition Weekend. I'm Madeline McFadden.
And I'm Don Criqui. We'll see you next time.
Rebuilding lives. From a hurricane on the coast to a fire on the corner, nobody helps out like the American Red Cross. Builders Square thinks it's time we all help them. When you check out at Builders Square and donate $5 to the American Red Cross, you'll get 2 $5 Square Bucks, good on your next purchase. Your donation will be used right here in your community. It's our way of helping the Red Cross all across America. Builders Square, getting America squared away.
Just arrived at Ross, a great selection of outerwear.
I got it at Ross. Do you love it? I love it. I got it at Ross.
Save up to 65% on men's and women's jackets. The top brands in a wide variety of styles and fabrics.
Do you love it? I love it. I got it at Ross.
Outerwear at Ross. Don't you just love it?
It's the biggest sale in Colorado, and it's only at these Dealin dealerships. The 3-ring clearance of values. 1.9% financing in over 3,000 Chryslers, Plymouths, Dodges, Jeeps, Kias, used cars, trucks, vans, and 4x4s. New cars as low as $85.99. No money down. Easy financing for everyone. Jumbo trade allowances. And the best Dealin deals. Buy any vehicle and get tickets to Ringling Brothers and Barnum Bailey. Featuring Ariana, the Human Arrow. See these Dealin dealerships now. Nobody beats a Dealin deal. Nobody. Our cars and trucks are going for peanuts.
I've known Wayne Allard for 20 years. He's the kind of person that says what he means and means what he says, whose word you can count on. But I think it's easy to get cynical about politics until you meet a Wayne Allard. He's a champion of reform, someone who will stand up for a balanced budget and a line item veto and term limits, someone who will let Washington know that the power of this country belongs in the hands of individuals, not all back on the Potomac. Wayne Allard.
Watch Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune tomorrow night on 7.
Are you ready?
This is a 7 News Lifeline report. Thanks to you, Colorado, over 2,000 fans were donated to the 7 Fan Club this year. And thanks to you, more than 2,000 of the elderly, children, and disabled beat the heat this summer. Thanks also to our county and corporate partners for making this program such a success. It's this kind of total community participation and caring that make Colorado such a special place for us all. Again, thanks, Colorado. You're the best.
Rooster going in for lunch at usual destination.
He's not stopping.
He's changing the route.
Move, move!
No one can resist Arby's 4 for $5.55 deal. 4 mouth-watering beef and cheddars for just $5.55. That's slow-roasted beef and tangy cheddar cheese plus red ranch sauce, all on a toasted onion roll ×4. Hurry in for Arby's 4 for $5.55 deal.
We believe it's about trust. When BioWaste wanted to build a medical waste incinerator, they came to Colorado and hired Tom Strickland's lobbying firm. But last January, Tom Strickland told the Rocky Mountain News he had never worked for BioWaste. Now the news reports lobbyist Tom Strickland admits he gave them inaccurate information. In fact, he attended public hearings and advised fellow lawyers on the case. Lobbyist Tom Strickland earned a lot from BioWaste, but has he earned our trust?
Honesty, doing what's right, living up to his word. My husband has come out strongly to protect the victims of domestic violence and to make sure a man and woman who work at the same job get the same retirement benefits. Bob gets it done, not for the credit, but because it's right. And when Bob says he'll cut taxes 15% for families, you can count on it, because it's right for America. And Bob Dole doesn't make promises he can't keep.
Come to the Tribute to Women in Business Luncheon, November 15th.
Coming soon to video. Discover the fun and fantasy of the delicious movie that's an instant Disney classic, James and the Giant Peach.
Wonderful!
A miraculous gift grows into something amazing and carries James on an extraordinary enchanted adventure.
Come on, James! Fasten your seatbelts, kids!
Now, you and your family can own the movie critics call one of the most magical films of the decade. Own Disney's James and the Giant Peach.
It's fantastic peach!
Got any Tylenol, Cal? Getting one of those headaches.
You taking Tylenol now?
Yeah, my doctor recommended it when he told me I have an ulcer.
No kidding. My wife has an ulcer.
My doctor said Tylenol won't aggravate my ulcer. It sure stops my headaches.
You know, I don't know if Kara's talked to her doctor about this.
If you have an ulcer, Tylenol is the pain reliever recommended most by doctors. Talk to your doctor.
Don't you just love the rain?
Tylenol, the pain reliever hospitals use most.